Well, Elon Musk fired Deputy General Counsel Jim Baker for suppressing information. We uncovered Baker served as FBI General Counsel and played a key role in the now debunked Russian collusion investigation. Journalist Matt Taibbi, who shared the Twitter files last Friday, revealed yesterday it was Baker who was vetting the documents prior to the Twitter release. Remember that? It took an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. They were late. Let's bring in senior MAGA advisor and attorney for President Trump, Alina Habba. Alina, these things, this information keeps flying out of Twitter. It's interesting. Let's start with this James Baker guy. This guy's Deputy General Counsel at Twitter. Guy also had a long history of hating Trump, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was on the witness stand at the Durham trial and gave a lot of information about how he had basically failed to go through normal protocols, Sussman's case, and basically moved on from the FBI once everything came out about Russiagate and the Russia hoax, and decided to go get a job at Twitter. More importantly, guess who got him that job at Twitter? His friends at Perkins Coie. He had a lawyer friend that helped him get that position, only to then help the DNC flag and decide which tweets would and would not go out during election season. You cannot make it up. It's a disturbing realization. I'm sad to see it. I am happy that Elon is taking the risk of being upfront and honest. God forbid, there's somebody in social media that is. But it's important for us to know and see that this is what's going on and has been.
So let's stay on that for a second. You know, in the free market, in the truly free market, companies can do what they want. They can hire who they want, and they can, I guess, put their thumb on the scales the way they want. The difference in social media, and here's the difference: Section 230. Section 230 allows social media companies to be kind of a Chinese firewall from litigation. So they're not a real journalism group. Like if someone at Newsmax or Fox or MSNBC, if they did things that were bad, they could be sued for them. That Section 230 puts a prophylactic seal against some of these social media. So they must be fair and balanced. They can't hire biased people like James Baker.
That's right. But censorship is a real thing, and censorship has been a real problem for this country, especially during elections. And they really shouldn't be synonymous. You shouldn't be able to censor people that are trying to get information. It's unfair to the American people. It's not about politics. It's about being American. We're supposed to be able to turn on the TV or turn on social media or whatever venue you want to go to educate yourself and get an education. But we're not getting that because we've got corrupt actors moving from one venue to another. If you look at what's happening with Donald Trump, with some of his cases, you have people that have moved from working at the Attorney General's office, then they go work in the Biden administration for the DOJ, and then surprise, they move them to the DA in New York to come back. It's a really sad thing that is happening. I'm really proud of Elon Musk, but I have to say, it's not about what has happened. It's about what we're going to do in the future. And if we don't fix it, we will not change the American public's opinion of people and open their eyes to what is and what isn't, frankly.
Yeah, how we fix it, though, Lena, I mean, we don't have any more guys willing to drop $44 billion on Twitter because Facebook would be like hundreds of billions of dollars and whatnot. I think the only way to fix it is to, expose what's going on. That's what Elon Musk is doing, fortunately. Hey, can I ask you this? How is Trump? You're close to the man. You talk to him, you spend a lot of time with him or talking to him. How is he handling this? Because if it were me, I'd be really pissed off about some of this stuff. Because these are all the things that he said were happening, and they denied any of it was going on.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of I told you so's, right? And I don't blame him. The man, every time he gets vindicated, anytime that he is cleared and he says, I told you so, they come out with another lawsuit or another witch hunt, as he calls them, and attack him from the right, the left, the top, the bottom, anybody they can. And then when they run out of that, they go to his family, his company, and anybody else in his orbit. How good can you be? I'll tell you, he's laughing. I spoke to him today. He was laughing. He was in good spirits. He has an amazing resilience that no other person I know does. And he also sees this for what it is. So I think his perspective is very real. He sees corruption and he says, look, I want to fix it at this moment. I can't until I get back into office. So the way he can fix it is by defending the American people through people like me and many people on MAGA Inc. and anybody else that's out there and is working to spread the word and to fight in the courts, which is really our only option at this point. And it's difficult, but he is a strong person, and he's incredibly, he's just resilient. He's resilient.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was one. In fact, I bring this up. Leslie Stahl on 60 Minutes said the Hunter Biden laptop story couldn't be verified, and he was sitting down in an interview with her, and he got mad. He got upset with it. I had an interview. I had a town hall with him about an hour after that. He was really mad at her because he knew it was a real deal, and she denied it. And by the way, 60 Minutes and CBS actually took 2 years to admit that the story was even real. So the guy was on to something 2 years ago. And this October surprise crap that they pulled, they did change the face of the election. It's sad. I hope he does come back and maybe fix things if he gets back in the seat to do so. Alina Habba, always good having you on. Appreciate your time.
Thanks. Good to see you, Eric.
I'll see you again soon.